What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. PFL 2025 World Tournament first round, but the third leg of the first round. The semifinals, I think they said, was the first week of May? Or maybe it was first week of June. Anyways, PFL's been good. PFL's been good to start 2025. The adjustments that they've made in the cage anyways for the actual product has been good. Obviously, Donna Davis is going to Donna Davis. There's going to be fuckery outside of the smart cage, but hey, the fights have been good. No complaints on my end there. Hope you guys have been enjoying the prelims. I got here as quickly as I could after working here today. I was able to catch like the final two a little bit more closely as I was setting up the stream, but I did miss the Aaron Jeffery fight. Of course, it goes to a split decision in Aaron Jeffery fashion, but the fact that he got the win, even a split decision, I'm pumped. I dig it. I'm proud of the Canadian. Let's go, baby. Smash that like button if you haven't already. If you guys are new to the channel, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and of course, live interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat here. And let's be honest, the prelim fights on this card weren't prelim fights. Like, these would be main card PFL fights. These would have been main card Bellator fights. So this tournament, man, it's been fun. It has been fun. All right, let me get to your guys' comments here in a sec. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. They have all been so boring. The MMA community bullied the PFL into booking Dakota, right? I saw that. I cast Jeffery over 1.5. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, what's up, Zek? What's up, Funkmaster Flay? Daniel, good to see you. The prelims sucked. Good to see you, Brandor. Great, Brent Primus got the win in the finish, so I'm happy. Stand your fucking base. Yo, apparently Chris Cushman, it says that he's blocked in our chat, but I want to make this known that he is not. And I just checked in YouTube, Chris Cushman. I don't know if you can hear me or not. But you're good on my end, brother. Low level today for sure. Silveira, Primus, Aaron Jeffery, and Ramazanov. All good fighters anyways on the prelim card. No fireworks in this one just yet on this card, but hey, Clay call it as long as he doesn't get like out wrestled for 3 rounds. He'll put on exciting fights. Mads Burnell puts on good fights. JJ Wilson's honestly pretty good as well. Sadibou, you see, it's like it's either a boring clinch fest or he lands a sick knockout. Rabadonov's good. I'm excited to see him fight. And honestly, the main event, it's like Edwards is gonna have to force Kasanganay to fight an exciting fight. So this one, the main card could be boring in every fight, or it could be fun as well. My schedule is up. LFA and PFL tonight. I don't think so. I think it starts in an hour, or maybe the prelims start right now. I know, like in live, like in Sioux Falls, the prelims are on, like they've started, but I'm not sure if they. I think it's televised in like an hour. Glizzy on the menu tonight. Not for me. Not for me. How's it going, Kenny Rips? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Looks like we're going to have our next fight here. No commercials for ESPN. There you go. There you go. Main card, 2 hours, right? Oh, no, it's 1 hour later. You're right. You're right. Yeah. I mean, Sioux Falls isn't too far from me, but I went to the Minnesota one last weekend, so I was like, and I was really busy with work, and I still am, so it's like in between streams this weekend, it's going to be editing. All right, and yeah, typical PFL fashion. It looks like one of the fighters is in the cage. They're just not showing the footage of the other fighter making his walkout. That must be it. Anyways, we'll highlight the next two here, as both of them are names you guys probably recognize. We got Clay Collard, 25-14 as a pro in mixed martial arts. Hasn't really had the best run as of late. He is the favorite, though, in this one. People are assuming he can keep us on the feet and outbox Alfie Davis, the Axeman. Not to be confused with the Axe Murderer. He is a year younger than Alfie Davis, but he's 1-4 in his last 5 fights on a 2-fight losing streak. Again, boxing style, it's definitely reflective in his MMA style. 12 KO TKOs, 3 submissions, 10 decisions, 7-6 in the PFL, 1-3 in the UFC. Lost to Brent, Primus, lost to Burnell. Beat Patricky, fun fight. Patricky looked good in the first round, as you know, old man Patricky does these days, but good win against Shane Burgos, Stevie Ray, but has not been able to even get close to getting past the higher level competition in, you know, the former Bellator and now PFL. Wait, didn't he even fight in Bellator? Sorry, UFC and PFL, right? He was a PFL guy through and through. Alfie Davis, he just fought some Bellator guys and like AJ McKee. 17-5-1. He is 3-1-1 in his last 5 fights. Did lose his last fight. 5 KO TKO, 3 submissions, 9 decisions, 8-1-1 in Bellator. Actually fought in KSW, where he went 0-1 and also went 0-1 in PFL. Fought Master Barnui, got the better of him in the grappling. Bellator Championship Series, be 8-2-1 guy, be 11-4, 16-5. Like, he's fine everywhere, but not great anywhere. So I do think if Clay Collard keeps us on the feet, I mean, I hope Clay Collard, he ain't washed, right? If Clay Collard keeps us on the feet, he still can outbox a motherfucker. Alfie, good underdog given where Clay Collard is at in his career, but I think Clay Collard will be able to outbox him. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Jeffery should be in the UFC. Shane is a free agent. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Dude, it's so... that's sick. But how annoying is it that we can't watch Eris on UFC Fight Pass anymore? The Axe Murderer. LFA. Always LFA. But there's some decent names on this PFL card. Come on, Clay. All right, round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
Thank you guys for joining the main card here. We will join what's left of LFA after this card. 453. It's utter fuckery, to be honest. High kick. She signed the contract. Oh, nice left by Clay. Clay walking down Davey. Is it Davey Davis? I gotta listen to the broadcast for a sec. Little foot stomp by Clay Collard. Let's go. Alfie Davis. Does he have more grip percentage? Probably. 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Less of a kickboxer, more of a pin you up against the cage. No, exactly.
Exactly that.
Oh, man. Clay Collar's just trying to break Davis's foot here. Just stomping his toes. 359. Oh, Hardy sounded like Joe Rogan. They don't look like much, but they're doing damage. I don't think he would be ranked if he came to the UFC, no. 341. Underhooks. I mean, maybe hover around 15 at middleweight, because middleweight's not super deep, even though there's some really good guys at the top, but like, I don't know. $325 and Davies now. Oh, eats a knee by Collard as he's pushing Collard up against cage. They separate. Be a couple unranked guys in UFC, but not top 10 or top 15 guys. Oh, right hand by Davis. Alfie Davis looking for a spinning kick. Nice shots to the body by Collard. Collard with the right hand. Those body shots by Clay Collard, man, always do damage. Oh, right. Oh, Alfie Davis spinning elbow drops Collard. Left by Alfie Davis. Alfie Davis with the right hand. Collard getting back up to his feet. Collard. It is all over. It is all over. Alfie Davis spinning elbow. Knocks down Collard and then lands like 4 more shots after Collard trying to get back up to his feet. Trying to basically survive. And the ref has to jump in there as he got rocked by 2 more, which sent him back to the canvas. Spinning elbow. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Wow. Eblin movie 12-15. Damn. When I get 50K, sure. Shit, even 20K. That was an amazing stoppage. What's up, Genjiroba's dad? Alfie Davis won via TKO. Evelyn will get fraud check, sad to say. I don't think he'd be champion in the UFC. I think he's like a solid wrestler, grappler, and he would hold his own in that department. But against someone who'd shake him off, they'd outstrike him. Oh my God. Short elbow. Whew. Damn. Okay, no, it was a spin. It was a spin. They made it sound like he just like lifted it up chicken wing style. Finney versus Evelyn. Oh my God. First good fight. I see Impa putting his lights out of Fluffy, tiring him out. Contender Series fight? Finney versus... There you go. Well, a good start to the main card, even though Clay Collard, you know, got his ass kicked. Yeah, well, I mean, in fairness, he was the top of the B League, so, I mean, you gotta try to talk some shit to get to the A League. I took no distance. Let's go. Yo, what's up, Marco? Good to see you. Davis won the right to get ragdolled by Primus. Yep. Yep. Dude, what? Primus is 40, right? Still looking pretty good at 40. Ref masterclass right there. No, he did a good job. Good, man. How are you? I've been busy. Busy week of work. Still got a little bit more to do before we officially start the weekend of streaming. But no UFC, so no UFC picks and predictions stream tomorrow. If I'm up, I'll do Octagon, the Kazakh Octagon. If I sleep in a little bit, then we'll just continue with Cage Warriors, which is what we have scheduled. And then I believe it's Cage Fury FC, Deep. And then it's Sunday, there's some boxing. Hell yeah. Yeah, but take example, Pitbull and Chandler. Yeah, well, like, I mean, Chandler's put on good fights. Like the fight against Gaethje. Like, Chandler now doesn't really show it, but like when he came into the UFC, like, proved he was in that musical chairs of the top of the lightweight division. Pitbull, I want to see one more of him. Now, I'm a fan, so I'm not like, so maybe I'm a little bit biased, but like, I just thought that was just like, people keep praising like Yair's performance in the last fight. I just thought that fight just sucked by both of the guys. So I kind of want to see him one more time, but yeah. True. Pitbull, I don't know. Not the best example. I think goes against your argument, but like I see what you're saying. Yes, Whittaker Sunday. I might take Mads versus JJ notice. And look, I'll say, like, I'm not here to say like, oh yeah, Bellator was as good as the UFC. No, there were top guys in Bellator who like would be solid UFC guys. And I think like other than like Patchy Mix, Horiguchi in his prime. And I know Sergio was in the UFC, but I think if Sergio stayed in the UFC, like these guys would have been, you know, top guys. Yes, he did. Aaron Jeffrey's gonna cockroach his way to the finals. Dude, Aaron Jeffery, like salt of the earth human. I've talked to him a few times, great guy. But he grinds his way to victories, man. He grinds his way to victories. No, I know he's back. I know he's back. And I'm excited. He is getting a little chinny. Not that he gets like knocked out, but like he's been getting knocked down a lot in his last few fights, but like still solid. Like his style's the same Horiguchi, maybe a tad slower and a little bit more chinny. But like I'm excited that the UFC has actually like brought in some of these Ryzen and Bellator guys. First round. Jeffery versus Finney super fight. I think he does well in the UFC right now, and we need Patchy Mix next. We need Patchy Mix, yeah. Horiguchi, I mean, what's sweet about Horiguchi is he wants to fight Pantoja, which is his training partner. So, like, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Like, they're friends and training partners at ATT, and they want to fight each other. They're like the opposite of Roy McDonald and GSP when they were both in the UFC, and all these other guys who are like, I will not fight each other. Bilal and friggin' Islam Makhachev. Just another example. Or like those two guys in PFL who hugged each other for 3 rounds and then each got like suspended. Then we watched Ryzen later that night, and 2 friends from high school fought, and one guy kicked the other one in the face while he was on the ground. Murad and Sterling, yep. Tampu sucks in the UFC right and now. I wouldn't go as far as to say it sucks. I think there's a lot of question marks on there's a lot of prospects we don't know if they're going to hit yet. So I think it's exciting. I think the last year's crop of Dana White Contender Series actually was pretty good. It's just like they're unproven yet. But like McAuliffe, for example, turned out to be like, oh damn, there's something there, right? But like the names are kind of on the downfall right now. But if you kind of dig a little deeper, I think there's again still a lot of them still unproven. But there's a lot of good prospects that if a good chunk of them hit, man, the next 10 years, or at least 5 to 10 years, will be set up quite nicely. Loner Kavanaugh is good. Kevin Vallejos, obviously Gene Silva. I mean, Alvin Guzzi Hines hasn't even hit the UFC yet, and he's going to be here to save the heavyweight division. Oh, 100%. We've just been spoiled that like I guess we're just spoiled that UFC has more good eras that we remember versus not, right? Tulio. Yeah, like I said, there was like very good crop this last year. So I was thinking about that stoppage, and as much as I like it with being in tournament, maybe you got to let the guy go completely out on their shield. I feel like he got rocked like 3 times after the elbow, though. That last one was, I mean, he could have just fallen to the ground, I guess, before he stopped it. But for sure. Maybe just lets the head hit the This doesn't help really with concussion arguments, but like just let the head hit the canvas first. No, not the semis, just the first round. This is the last first round all card, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe there's one more with the stragglers and then the semis. They have one more. They have one card in May, early May, and then they have one card in early June. And obviously the June one is semis. I'm not sure if the main one like wraps up the first round and they start the semis or not. It's one and done, and your year is over. I mean, I'm sure you could jump on like one of their other cards. But yeah, I get it. I mean, if you're willing to go to friggin', I don't know. They're scattered around the world, but yeah, I got you. And obviously priority goes to the local guys. Yo, what's up, Justin? Good to see you. The fighting nerds make the future pretty bright for the UFC and some of the prospects. I love that Oleg Jacek is now part of the fighting nerds. Yo, Sean, thank you for the $2. Let's go Riverman tonight. Yes. What's the series at now? Thank you so much, Sean, for the $2. I do new media editing, like podcast and video editing, mostly for just podcast clients. And then some networks hire me to do like some consulting with some of their internal producers, managers, or I'll just do like one-offs for like, I don't know, say some company or some network or like a group, like Podfest, for example, and they're doing like an online seminar. They'll like hire me to give a little fucking spiel on whatever it is that's in my lane that they want me to talk about. But right now I have a few just podcast clients that keep me busy full time. And yeah. And then YouTube on the side, which is fun. So can't complain. Yo, what's up, Taco? Good to see you. Hell yeah. I didn't know what my schedule was going to be this weekend for the last couple of days, Taco. I finally finished most of the work that I got to get done before the weekend. After LFA, got to post this last podcast for one of my guys this week, and then it's all fights. How you doing, Taco? How was your week? 1-0 Evansville game 2 tonight. Are they in the second round? Make sure you're paying taxes. Of course, I got to pay them in freaking both countries. Not yet, but I'll be catching what's left of LFA. Taxes suck. I don't know. I think they're necessary. They're a necessary evil. What are you guys, a bunch of communists? Semis round. Let's go. Let's go. All right, now we have the famous PFL buffer time, ladies and gentlemen. But where's Degenerate Dane? He's probably in Idaho stream. Which PFL fighter can be top 5 in their division? Use Apache Mix could be top 3. Apache Mix could be top 3. And top 5, I don't think AJ McKee could be top 5. He'd be top 15, maybe. Because he doesn't do 145 anymore. He just does lightweight. So that might be tough, actually. I mean, if Patty the Batty could do it. And I think, God, who's the Irish kid who just beat him? Hold on. Brain fart here. Paul Hughes. I think Paul Hughes 100%. 100%. Why does, when I go to Tapology, the current cards don't show up in the fight center? I'm not sure. It did for me. Hold on. Yeah, it shows up. Speaking of lightweight. No, I just know my statistics on being audited. Which PFL fighters can be a top 5? I read that. Birmingham and Huntsville is the other semi game, I believe. Have there been a lot of fights in the playoffs, or has everyone been pretty disciplined, just going for it here? Paul Hughes lost a close fight to Usman. He has no chance against the likes of Arman or Islam. Well, you said top 5. Those are 2 guys. So I don't understand this counter argument. Especially because he walked through AJ McKee, who's good. Like, he's good. He walked through him. Like, it wasn't even close. And trust me, I had my doubts on Paul Hughes until his last 2 fights. I was like, holy fuck. Like, yeah, he's good. Not for a little while. Not for a little while. There's still 2 more fights. Or 3 more fights. Sorry, 3 more fights. Thank you so much, by the way. I know Skatesman for the $2. He's also streaming on Combat Casuals. Go check it out. Go check it out. I think it was a fine stoppage. He got dropped with the elbow and then rocked 3 more times in that sequence. So I'm fine with that. Annually, you have a higher likelihood of being struck by lightning than being audited by the IRS. No way. Like I said, buddy, there's 3 more fights. This fight hasn't started yet. Who's hotter, Sierra Dinwoody or Dakota Dicheva? Who's Sierra Dinwoody? I'm going to regret this. And that includes odds by mail. The odds of you being audited by an actual agent in person is higher than your odds of hitting the Powerball. Shit.
Oh my God!
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Amanda Nunes is hotter. My schedule's up now, Taco. I'm just doing PFL and LFA. I think he's a good fighter, but I expect him to run through Usman. See, I didn't. Usman's good, dude. Veronica Hardy's peak. All right, next 2 fighters are making their walkout now. Imagine getting struck by lightning and being audited by IRS in the same year. That would suck. Oh, I know Sierra Dinwoody. They're both really tall. Dakota, because she'll protect me better when the restaurant I take her out to messes up our order. Virna Jean-Giraud was hotter. I remember her now. How could I forget a name like that? And she's Canadian. That's been BS been audited twice. Well, there you go. There you go. I guess you got to start hitting the Powerball then, because you're one lucky son of a bitch. All right. Next two fighters are making their walkout now, so let's highlight them here. I am. It's not the best card. The next 2 weeks have better deep cards, but it's like one of my favorite promotions, so I'm very excited for it. Hey, there's Degenerate Dane. All right, let's get to it here. What are you most excited for this weekend, Taco? Because I am, and it's not even close. Let's go. Yo, Chris, I told you weren't blocked. Insert Will Smith slap. Keep your name out my motherfucking, or keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. Mads Burnell, 20-6 as a pro, 4-1 in his last 5 fights. He's on a 2-fight win streak out of the degenerate of all degenerate places on earth, ladies and gentlemen, Denmark. He trains out of Extreme Couture, 1 KO, TKO, 9 submissions. Boxing's gotten actually a lot better as he shows off usually his boxing in his decision wins. 5-2 in Bellator, 1-2 in the UFC, 2-1 in PFL. Great win against Espinoza in his last fight. Great win against Clay Collard. Actually was able to outbox him and out-wrestle him, which ultimately got him the win in various areas. And that one lost to Michael Dufour. Michael Dufour is okay. I believe he was like the Cage Titans champion. Yeah, he beat Joe Giannetti for the Cage Titans belt and also fought in UAE Warriors. JJ Wilson, 10-1 as a pro. Lanky ass motherfucker. Way better at striking at range, and his jab is nasty. I don't recall if he throws elbows in the clinch, but he's got that frame where he could slice you up. 3 KO TKOs, 4 submissions, 3 decisions. His only loss has been decision. 9-1 in Bellator. Great win against Mansour Barnaoui in his last fight, and a good win against Tokov as well, mind you, being a split decision. His only loss was to Rabadanov via decision, and Rabadanov is one of the best fighters in PFL. If you look at his resume, it's fucking solid. I think Burnell is a great underdog, just like I said in the last fight, good underdog, but JJ Wilson, we're going New Zealand in this one. Sorry, Degenerate Dane. JJ Wilson's just too tough even for his own good at times, and I think he'll do more damage in this one, even though Burnell's tough as nails as well. And if this goes the distance, assuming Wilson doesn't get out-grappled by Burnell, or just out-wrestled, I should say, because he's got some good double legs and control up against the cage, I do think JJ Wilson will do more damage. And not of the emotional variety.
Emotional damage.
Send Murad Ramazanov to GFL, even though it's fake. He's got them crazy eyes. I was like, what the fuck did I do? But Ido explained it to me. Thanks, bro. You see, you're good. Yeah. So I made that card private because I didn't, or that stream private because I was streaming or doing my hockey podcast. I didn't know if I was going to get to it or not. So you're probably just in the chat when I made it private. And then I rebooted it after. But yeah, no, BFL was good. I only caught the last few fights, but like great finishes. Oh yeah, it's Mass. Yeah, whatever. In North America, it's Mads, baby. Because that's way more badass. Round 1, ladies and gentlemen. And Burnell already stuffing actually a takedown by Wilson. If we were allowed, well, actually, I was just kidding. We are allowed to knee in that position. Hear me out. Chris Rock versus Will Smith power slap super fight. That would be awesome. Who's winning the co-main tonight? Rabadanov, in my opinion. 428 and clinching already is Wilson. Nice knee in the clinch by Wilson. Send Jeffery with him. Dude is a daggy handcuff of being a nightmare. Yo, no way. No fucking way. Scott with the $20 donation. Boom is right. Mad's looking for the single leg right now. Thank you so much, Scott, for the $20 donation. Dude, you did not have to do that. Mads Burnell. Body lock here trying to drag Wilson to the ground. Guys, Scott not only donates like a few bucks every weekend, but he's also been a member since he fucking subscribed to the channel and joins us on all the membership streams. Scott, you're an absolute beauty. Thank you so much for the $20, dude. Seriously. Absolute beauty. 345. Haven't missed much action here yet, guys. Burnell still controlling the body of Wilson. Wilson on his feet here, but Burnell with a nice takedown. Wilson rolling, trying to get out of it. Burnell staying on top of him. Again, shout out to Scott Young, guys. What an absolute beauty. Thank you so much, brother. What a way to start off the weekend marathon of streams. And thank you for all the support you show on this channel and the Soda Pod. Half guard here for Burnell, but Wilson will scrambly on the bottom. You're the man. 316. That is a good question. Give me a couple names or a few names and I'll see if I align. Dude, thank you, Scott. You're the man. How was your day? Nice job by Wilson, scrambling, trying to get back up to his feet. And he does get back up to his feet, but Burnell again with the body lock. Fancy coffee on Scott. Dude, some calzones and fancy coffee indeed. Some quick trip on Scott here tonight. Appreciate you, brother. 2:45. I got a little bit of a late night after LFA. Got one more thing to do to finish work. And I'll get a coffee and some snacks from Quick Trip. I'm all right. I mean, AJ McKee might actually be a fun one. AJ McKee was able to out-grapple Satoshi at times. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Nice knee to the body by Wilson. Did not expect this to be a grapple fest. I thought Wilson would try to keep this on the outside. Burnell with the underhooks almost took him to the ground. No BKFC. I wish it was on in the morning. I wish it was like somewhere in the world where it was on in the morning tomorrow. Oh, nice right hand and a left by Wilson. There we go. Some nice hooks by Wilson. Wilson with the body kick. Wilson with a nice right uppercut. Wilson with the right hand. Wilson with a front kick. Burnell with the nice high guard. Wilson. Oh, Burnell with the right hand. They're just swinging down the pocket. Where was this? Nice left elbow by Wilson. Wilson with the right. Burnell back up against the cage. Body shot. Body kick by Wilson. Yo, keep saying BKFC in the chat because every time Taco Fell says BKFC, the boys just start throwing down. It's about to get ugly. Step back left by Wilson. Burnell desperately looking for that left single leg. Wilson, good takedown defense here. What the hell was that clinching from Wilson in the first part of the round? I guess maybe to try to tire out Burnell a little bit before just like laying hands on him. Burnell with the left underhook. Oh, nice right elbow by Burnell. Dude, thank God for elbows. Oh, little jumping knee attempt by Wilson. Wilson with the 1-2 now looking for his own single leg. What the hell's going on here? Oh, and Burnell dropping, but not for a guillotine, but just dropping. You're a smart guy, Jason. This is 2025. This is YouTube. You're a smart guy. Fight of the year for me so far. Oh my God, dude. Bro. Justin with the $20 as well. Dude, what? Justin and Scott. Double $20 donations back to back. Thank you guys. Dude, and Justin, I mean, the same thing that I said to Scott. Justin's been a member. Oh, Burnell now was looking for the back of Wilson, but Wilson ends up staying in side control with 30 seconds on the clock. Wilson in side control right now, guys. 25 seconds. Dude, Justin as well has been a member of the channel since he's been a subscriber, renews his membership every month, and donates a little every weekend as well. This isn't a little, this is a lot. So thank you as well, Justin. Dude, orange in the chat. Let's go. 10 seconds trying to get into mount here is Wilson. Wilson with some big right elbows. 5 seconds. And that is it. Stipe Miocic's speech therapist. Yo, what's going on, dude? Holy cow, it's out of here. Justin Scott Sugar Daddies. Hell yeah, bro. Thank you, guys. Seriously. That is it for the round. What an interesting round. First half of the round, clinch fest. Second half of the round, Wilson throwing fucking hands, dude. Wilson gets that round. Yo, what's up, Amberly? Big round for Wilson, indeed. Amberly, Scott, and Justin just donated $20. And I can't forget Sean Moody. He also donated $2. And our boy Ido Skatesman with the $2 as well. Thank you, guys. Holy. Quick trip tonight, baby. Quick trip tonight. Let's go. How you doing, Amberly? Thank you so much for joining the stream last night, by the way, Amberly. That was awesome. Little BFL action. So fight of the year. What was I saying? Hold on. I talked about one in the Discord. Kenshiro's fight was really good. And there was one in Octagon that occurred, I think, last weekend or the weekend before. I'd have to look up the Octagon card. But Kenshiro's fight was awesome. His last fight in Deep, I believe it was. Round 2.
Let's get it all.
And a takedown by Wilson. $4.29. Yo, no way. Hope you're well, bro. You're going to be streaming the Dalton Smith fight tomorrow and Whitaker Cameron on Sunday, so I'll be here for sure. Yo, thank you so much, Stipe Miocic, speech therapist. It's been a little bit since we've seen you in the chat. Great to see you. You know I love that profile picture. Still in the top position right now is Wilson, by the way. Inside control. I will be streaming the Whitaker match tomorrow. I'll be focusing on Cage Warriors and Cage Fury FC. Thank you so much. Dude, what the hell is going on in the chat? You guys are far too kind this Friday. Seriously. 3:55 on the clock and Dan Hardy's drawn on the screen like this is ESPN. What are you doing? What are you doing? Whoops. Burnell trying to roll out of this and posture up, but a good job by Wilson staying in the top position. He's still in side control, but he's locking up that right leg. Burnell landing some big shots as well as he tried to get into mount. Guys, seriously, thank you so much. How will this fight turn out for you? I think Wilson is just going to end up winning a decision here. Whitaker! Yeah, the Chiro Suzuki fight was a fight of the year so far, in my opinion. Dalbeck Suzuki as well. Dude, and also Dalbeck and Yaman. Dalbeck and Suzuki, Dalbeck and Yaman. Both those sick fights. 304. The pillow fight Prince will be exposed again. Dude, you guys are the man. Hey, thank you, Justin. Really appreciate it, man. Holy fuck, dude. I can't believe it. Thank you. 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Burnell still trying to roll to his right here. He's trying to grab that left leg of Wilson. Wilson now looking for a reverse guillotine. Reverse guillotine and might just use that to get into mount. Burnell, I mean, he's a veteran. He recognized that. Tried to posture up. Mads Burnell now moving to his left, rolling. Oh, big right elbows by Wilson as he postures up. But yeah, you know what? Suzuki, Dalbeck. Fuck, there was another fight on that card that I remember saying that like that. There was another fight that I was saying could be up there as well. 2024 was 100% Ashizawa is it Kuzi? 2 minutes on the clock, the kickboxing crossover in Ryzen. Who they fought in kickboxing once in Ryzen, and then they fought in MMA, and it was easily fight of the year for me. But yeah, you know what? You're right. Suzuki and Dalbeck. But does Dalbeck and Yaman still count as 2024 because it was New Year's Eve? 142 on the clock. Oh, posturing up again. Here's Wilson. Wilson right hands. Wilson. Some hammer fist. Burnell covered up enough. He's not taking too many shots here, but like I said, Wilson by doing more damage in this fight. Yo, what's up, Nick? Wilson winning, in my opinion. Laramie, that was the other one on the card that I was saying could have been fight of the year until the Suzuki Dalbeck. 100%. Ito and Laramie looking to try to get into mount right now is Wilson. Burnell again trying to roll out of this, and Burnell trying to get the back of Wilson, but Wilson. Let's get each to $60 an hour. He's at 49 right now. Look into my eyes and it's easy to see. 1 and 1 make 2, 2 and 1 make 3. 55 seconds on the clock. I ain't got no candy for you. No candy. 45 seconds. Modified half guard, side control, or whatever the fuck Ido Skatesman and Dan Hardy call it. 3/4 mount. Oh, big left elbows. Right hand by Wilson. Burnell's going to survive this round, but he's just basically been grounded and pounded this whole round. $15 seconds. I'm no Jack Black. 10-8 round. Fuck, man. It very well could be. Like, put it this way. If Burnell was cut and there was blood everywhere, we would 100% be like, oh yeah, that's 10-8. Just because he didn't cut him, maybe he didn't hit him enough. But like, I'm okay if a judge did give him 10-8. Like, Burnell had nothing for him that entire round, and it's not like J.J. Wilson just laid on him. He was attacking and advancing position the whole time. He's a tired man. This fight is exactly the reason why elbows belong in MMA. Non-Korea, 1 + 1 equals 12, and 2 + 1 would be 21. Kiwi smash. Chicken? Burnell needs a Hail Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. Can I get an amen? All right, round 3 coming up here, guys. Not a bad fight. Like I said, at least there's action. If you're gonna fight that style, JJ, it's just crazy because JJ Wilson is pretty well rounded. Like, I didn't think that he would out grapple Burnell. Now, maybe I should have, because I did say that Burnell's like wrestling is good. His ability to take guys to the ground, the double leg, the single leg, it's solid. But just in the straight grappling right here, he's not putting himself into like positions where he has to get out of like tough submission attempts. Wilson, went for the reverse guillotine like once, but it wasn't really sunk in. He's been defending and getting out of positions, but Wilson's been attacking and actually landing some damage in between that. And Burnell dropping for the guillotine. Uh-oh. What's up, James C? Good to see you. How you doing? Is the fight still on? Yes, we're going into the 3rd round. What's up, Blake? Yes, I've seen 2 of them. I've seen one in KSW where the guy elbowed him and he knocked him out. And then Chihiro Suzuki won the belt in Ryzen, kneeing a guy. Damn, this fight is boring. I don't even think this fight's boring at all. I mean, Wilson's pretty much dominant. Like, this round might be boring here if Wilson doesn't do much, but he's far from just laying on Burnell. Actively passing guard, trying to get to mount and landing some elbows and shots. Wilson's likely going to win by decision. PFL Bellator has been much better. PFL Bellator has been much better. Oh, what's up, Prime Sucks? I'll get to my thoughts on the next fight when we get there. Wilson going right back to where he ended round 2. It's pretty one-sided. It's pretty one-sided. 339. Looking to get into side control again. Here's Wilson. That Yuri fight was awesome. There's definitely some that were missing. There were some on the prelims. Like, remember there was 2 fight night cards that we were praising at the start of 2025? I swear there was 2 I swear there were bangers on those. I mean, a lot of people like that last Chris Curtis fight as well. I know the last Loner Kavanaugh fight was awesome. Now, like, are these fight of the year for UFC so far? Maybe not, but like, there were so many good scraps on some of the fight night cards. Than even some of the numbered cards to start off this year. I'd have to go through them because I stream so much, man, that like nothing from the UFC really stands out for me anymore. It's more so some of these regional ones, just because it's like, oh shit, that happened in a smaller league. Oh, nice job getting into mount by Wilson. But I have to go back and look at a couple of those fight nights to start the year, because I know there were some fucking bangers early on those cards. Then I remember we were all like making a ruckus about that Dana White didn't give any bonuses, because of course Dana White wasn't going to be giving bonuses to fights that he didn't see, even though those were bangers. They weren't really names at all, or UFC like debutants or new guys. 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Losing mount was Wilson. Third round. Duran versus Rebus card was insane. Burger after burger. I turned the fight off and switched your channel on my TV. Oh, thank you, Raider Dog. Yes. He just bobs his head in front and eats shots. The Curtis Kopylov fight was fire. I think the next fight will be good. 1 minute 38. Couple right hands by Wilson. But yeah, this round, Wilson just not doing what he did in the second round. Let's just say that. He's still advancing position, but he's not landing as much. There's a couple elbows there. Could you imagine this fight without elbows? Oof. 1 minute 21 seconds. How you doing tonight, Funkmaster Flag? Good to see you as always, brother. Now side control again by Wilson. If we were allowed real MMA rules, Wilson could just knee Burnell in the face and it'd be over. How you doing, Dane? Jared versus Rodriguez was an insane fight. Yup. Oh, hammer fist by Wilson. Wilson with some big right hands. Is Wilson going to end this here? Burnell's covering up and rolling to his left, but there's another left by Wilson. 53 seconds on the clock. Wilson pouncing into half guard. Pre-offer 420. I got a video coming out for 420, by the way, on the channel, guys. That's another thing I have to do later tonight. Members of the channel will get the full uncut video. Everybody else will get the YouTube cut. Canyons versus Robocop was a good... Yup, 100%. Kiwi Stand Power. Gabriel Santos versus Jack Jenkins was pretty fire. Yup. See, like, I got to go through. I will, actually, because I gotta do stuff for membership stream anyways. So, big left hands. Big left hands by Wilson. More hammer fist by Wilson. 19, 18, it's all over. It is all over. Mass Burnell. TKO'd in the final seconds. TKO in the final seconds. TKO in the final seconds, ladies and gentlemen. It is all over. It is all over. Dalby can redeem. Dude, love Nicholas Dalby. Was in one of the most bloodiest fights in MMA history. Another no distance walk-off KO. No way. Pity stoppage. You'll be proud of me, Isha. Did a larger review today with Granite. Oh, nice. You'll shout to In the Granite and shout to my boy Cole. How's it going, buddy? Damn. JJ Wilson wins, ladies and gentlemen. TKO, but he was going to win the fight unanimous decision anyways. Talk about earning a finish. That was a lot of smash. Yo, what's up, Ethan? Good to see you. Good to see you. The dude wipes replay. Of course, PFL. I mean, they're just like a Mickey's beer away from being, UFC 1.0. Good performance. Wow. He dominated. He really did. He won everywhere. He won in the striking. He won in the grappling. He won in the wrestling. Damn. It's a JJ Wilson KO miracle. Is that made of eagle feathers? I'm not sure. Bro just pulled a skinned chicken. Wait, is that what someone was talking about in the chat earlier? Someone said something about chicken. Chicken jockey? Gore versus Tuilo or Brundage versus Marquez, round one. Both insane short-lived bangers. PFL's it's been okay. The last two fights have been pretty good, but BKFC is obviously going to be the more entertaining one. Oh man. Well, again, thank you to everybody hanging out with us, by the way. Those feathers are beautiful. I was wondering about it as well. My grandfather who passed actually left me his fishing hat, and it had he had certain feathers to put in the hat on certain days and certain parts of the season, which I thought was pretty cool. It's a weird little gimmick, but my grandpa was a weird dude. I take after him. I'm a little bit of a weird dude too, so I always thought that was pretty cool. And though I haven't gone fly fishing in a while, I moved to Minnesota and just stopped fishing. It's crazy. But my fly rod's literally staring at me in the corner. I got to get that going this summer. Hit some of the rivers. All right. Featured fight coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Featured fight. And again, either this will be a sick, insane flying knee, elbow spinning, fucking crazy ass kick by Sadibou C, or he's going to clinch his way to a victory. There's no in between. Sadibou C gets a sick knockout or he stinks up the fight. I do think he's probably going to win this one, despite him being 38 years of age. Do you have any inside info on LFA coming back to Minnesota this year? Probably September. Either August or September, I imagine. That's if you look at the schedule last year, Chris, it's usually around the same. It's usually around the same time, given a few weeks stretch sort of thing. I'm going to take another no distance to try to make it in a row. Yo, are you watching Deep this weekend, Cole, with us? Primus put me to sleep, backpack like Dora. True, but old man Primus still getting it done. I respect it. He's a G, not an Agi, without a handful of broccoli. Sadibou C is a shapeshifter. I swear he could be 500 pounds and still not look fat, the lanky fuck. Who won? This fight hasn't happened yet. This fight hasn't happened yet. Okay, hold on. I brought up Octagon for a reason. What was one of the fights? There was a fight on Octagon that was an absolute banger. Chris, do you know the one I'm thinking of? It wasn't Palokaj Novak. Fuck, what's the fight I'm thinking of? Anyways, I'll have to look in my Discord because I was going ham about it when it was going on. Only major problem I have with PFL is the pacing, to be honest. Oh my god, I know it's so bad, dude. It's so bad. But hey, at least we have 3 more fights left. And you know what? Like, knock on wood, they don't go to a panel or we don't have a fucking like ZZ Top fucking concert mid tournament. I think we'll be fine. Hammer time? September sounds perfect. You know I rolled deep with the Isha. What's a Sunday morning in a few hours? Sunday morning. It's Sunday morning. Well, actually, it's late Saturday night. It's like 10:30 Eastern Saturday night. It's an earlier one. All right, Dalton Rosta, 9-1 as a pro. He is 4-1 in his last 5 fights. He did win his last fight, 29 years of age. This one's basically a pick'em, by the way. Out of the Mat Factory, an American top team. 4 KO TKOs, 0 submissions, 5 decisions, 9-1 in Bellator. Beat a 7-0 guy in his last fight, who's now 8-1. Grappling, lost to Aaron Jeffery. Getting no shame in that. Jeffrey's good, just not the most exciting guy. Beat a 9-2-6. Dude, his record's legit. He's fucking 3-0, 5-1. He took a step up in competition at 3-0 and never looked back. Dude, respect. No submissions, but that's okay. Sadibou C, 17-8-2 as a pro out of Sweden. He's 38 years of age. 17-8-2 as a pro. 3-2 in his last 5 fights. He did win his last fight. Still training out of Extreme Couture. He's has 9 KO TKOs, a whopping 0 submissions, 8 decisions, 11-6-2-1 in the PFL. He's a mainstay for the PFL. One of the guys, after World Series of Fighting that they built around. 3-0 in Superior Challenge, not Superior Rule Set, Superior Challenge. 2-1 in IRFA. Beat Andrew Sanchez as he should have, and he knocked him out as he should have. Lost to Josh Silveira. I mean, there wasn't really even a fight here, bro. He had a thumb injury. And lost to Magomed Karimov. Didn't look good in this fight at all. Before then, good fight against Carlos Leal. It was back and forth. He had to stink it up in the clinch to get the win, but I don't blame him at that point. Before then was on a run, man. So the first time he lost to Magomed Karimov, everyone's like, God, he's just a boring fighter. And split decision. Decision against Roy McDonald. Decision against Carlos Leal. I mean, Carlos Leal doesn't have a bad fight, but still. Decision against Delano Taylor, who had no business being there, who actually, I think, beat Rory McDonald in the semis. Then, boom! Unbelievable finish against Al Salawi. Amazing finish against Shane Mitchell. Then has a good fight against Carlos Leal. It wasn't finished against Josh Silveira. He was more of a quitter than anything in that one, but a good bounce back against Andrew Sanchez. Neither of these guys really like to play jiu-jitsu, so it's either going to be Sadibou C decision due to his control time and short shots in the clinch, or he's going to land a sick knee or kick at range and finish this one. So, I mean, I understand why this one's even, but I'll go with the old fart in this one. This Swedish Denzel Washington. It ain't training day, baby. JJ Wilson won. Yes, TKO with 19 seconds left on the clock. It might have been that. I have to go back and see. It might have been that one. But you recall, there was one fight that we were all losing our shit, like, towards the end of the card. I'm on C by sub. Primus won via backpack. He got the rear naked choke. Good to see you, by the way, MMA events vlogs. I was going to go to Sioux Falls this weekend, but I figured, 2 weekends in a row for LFA Live is too much. Just too much. I'm going to lean Dalton Rosta. Think the fight will last? I'm leaning on C ending it, but Sadibou C can either, like I said, clinch his way to a decision, and win it close or lose it close or win in spectacular fashion. And maybe I'm not giving Dalton enough credit here because I'm just talking about C. But yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna lean towards the finish, but again, this one could be stunk up. There's 2 more after this. Yeah, he's not that old. He's 38. Like, I'm in my 30s too. I shouldn't. See, about to hit that Aaron Jeffery method. You got to open a tab for BKFC. To be honest, for me, it's one of my favorite promotions just because nonstop violence. Yeah, and I try to do BKFC every few weeks for sure. I just like, if I open up another tab, like I'm just not gonna watch it, right? Because I have one screen going, I got chat going, and I just like end up my eyes end up only going in 2 places when I try to watch a few. I just don't end up watching a few. But I'll definitely catch up on it. And a lot, like, open to suggestions. If you guys want to see more BKFC down the road instead of PFL, or instead of one championship or other cards, just feedback always open to it. So if you guys want me to start doing more BKFC versus other stuff, just like let me know in the comments live or on the comment videos, and I'll totally note that because I like it all, right? I like it all. Because my boy Denial too, he's in the same boat as you, Taco. He likes BKFC more than like MMA, right? And I get it. It's nonstop violence, and I'm always losing my shit when I watch it as well. 3 rounds. They're all 3 rounds. Anybody in particular that you're looking forward to tonight in BKFC, or are you just like, are you kind of like me? You just go into it and like, obviously you know some of the big names, but like you go into it just knowing that they're going to be sick fights. LFA starting. Yeah, I think the prelims of LFA start in an hour, but regardless, we're going to jump over to LFA right after this card. Fabian's my Brennan from Birmingham. Let's go, P. Eugene Blackdale versus Carl Risavi was a good one too. Yes. If Marc Diakiese wins via laying on Gadzhi, it would be pretty funny. Dude, I want that to happen, but like Rabadanov's good. He's good, and he's a decent striker too. So I do like him. All right, next fight. Next fight. Yes. Let's go, P. Walking my dogs. Yeah, I don't care who's fighting, but some of the big names for sure make it more exciting. Yeah, I mean, like when Alvarez fights, it's always exciting. Mike Perry fights, always exciting. Big Ben Rothwell, always exciting. Real quick. All right, making their walkouts now, ladies and gentlemen, both these fighters. Again, not a long walkout here in this featured fight. Birmingham, yeah, it's Leon's brother. Former Bellator title challenger. I don't think he ever won the belt in Bellator. And I think, didn't he lose to Mousasi? Aaron Jeff, I think he lost like older Mousasi too. He might have beat him. I don't remember. Fabian Evers. Did he beat Mousasi? Fuck, we even covered that card. He did beat Mousasi. Damn. Okay, so that must have been when I was bitching on stream saying, oh, this is the end of Mousasi. He just lost to Fabian Edwards. No, love Mousasi's always been one of my favorite fighters, but like the end is nigh for his career. I mean, he is 39 years of age and one win shy of 50 wins, let alone like 60 plus pro fights, which is unreal. That is correct. What's the pick? I picked C. I think he can either get it done via finish or just stink it up in the clinch. But Rosta's no joke, right? Like his resume is honestly insane, right? He went from being in his 4th professional fight, took a step up in competition, and then just continued to take good fights. He never took a can after that, which is amazing. Fabian is the king of the division. It's always sad. Funkmaster Facts. Let's go. He's not Funkmaster Flays. Funkmaster Facts, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
All right, C making his walkout now. Here we go. Incorrect. Rosta smokes this amateur kickboxer. Did he fight in amateur kickboxing? Nice Tapology wouldn't show it because it was probably a while ago. Where did he kickbox? I mean, from Sweden, from that area. So I wouldn't be surprised if he had a kickboxing career before mixed martial arts. Funkmaster. Oh shit! They're saying Sadibou C's wife is expecting and his baby's due tomorrow. Damn! So he needs that money. He needs that money. Oh, they're just showing the whole family's watching right now. You better show the camera if he loses to PFL. Have no shame. Have no shame. But he's probably gonna get done. He's probably gonna get done, right, boys? Anyways, it's a pick'em, and we're about to get this one going. Tail of the tape, and then official announcements here, ladies and gentlemen, as we get to this featured fight on the PFL 2025 World Tournament. First round, third leg, main card. Kids to Fidzo gotta win. How can we watch this on ESPN Plus for me, but I'm in the United States? Okay, Sadibou sees the slight underdog now. The slight underdog. Yeah, it's insane because like Rosta's a big guy. He's a big middleweight. C still looks like way bigger than him because he's just massive. I faded C. Yo, what's up, Bonkai? Good to see you. Man, compare this PFL pacing with Deep. Right, because Deep, dude, 4.5 hours, 19 fights in Deep, right? Now, Deep shorter fights too, because a good chunk of the card are like the 2-round Khabib fights, but you know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm so glad that Taco Fell has fallen in love. Taco Fell has fallen. He fell in love with Deep. Let's go. He is so lanky, dude. He's got that Anderson Silva frame, except with a six-pack. He's actually more jacked than Anderson Silva, but the same frame. All right, here we go, guys. Boom! Yo, what's up, Gary? Just in time. Just in time. It's crazy because, like, I mean, he could fight at middleweight. I'm sure he has fought. Oh, yeah, he usually fights at middleweight, right? Yeah, no wonder he looks absolutely shredded at 170. Jeez. Got to put him on his back the whole fight. Chris Padilla loves Deep. That's more lanky than Anderson Silva. Bigger, it's crazy. It's true. I think his reach is longer. Yeah, 80 inches reach. Insane. Anyways, round one, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. 456. Walking forward. Rosta likely not gonna fight this on his feet, or at least try not to. Already some feints here, looking for that takedown. I have Impa, but I am not confident. I think Edwards will probably just try to grapple, do what Edwards does. Grapple fest, baby. Grapple fest and try to get or try to get the back. But I still trust Impa's power. Although, do we trust his chin? 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Against Fabian, I think he'll be okay. I do like the matchup. 4:01 on the clock. Oh, knee to the body by C. Rosta walking forward. What's the distance looking like? We're only 1 minute in, my friend. Oh, right hand by Rosta to the body. Rosta looking for the high kick. All right, he's down to strike a little bit here. Low kick by C. Okay, this is middleweight. What am I saying? I think I was going crazy there for a second, but I swear the graphics said welterweight when one was walking, and I was like, but anyways. Edwards heel kick off the back again. That would be crazy. 322. Looking for the takedown here. Body lock is Rosta. Sounds good, Amberly. No worries. 314. Knees here. by Rosta. Again, just pushing Sadibou up against the cage. Bar lock, trying to drag him to the ground and get that trip. 259. Knee after knee after knee by Rosta. $244. Still clinching here, 225. See, this is what I thought C would try to do to Rosta if he couldn't keep him at range, but doing a good job taking away the space from C and scoring, I guess, with some knees here is the American. Look like Mario Batista right now, yeah. $201. Still looking for the takedown as Rosta, but great takedown defense by Sadibou C. Let's work. Let's work. Yeah, where's Herb Dean when we need him? There's some foot stomps by Rosta, taking after the American Clay Collard. Yeah, where the hell is this ref? He's not even close. Where is this ref? Bro, the ref's having a dart right now with Carlos Prates, I swear. UK, Bristol, and Wales supporting Edwards locked in. 131, a little shoulder strike here by Rosta. Come on, USA. Let's do something. 123. Hey, ref's actually getting a little close now. 116. Knee again by Rosta. Bro, we're going to need some Valor energy drinks to wake us up after this. Come on, Rosta. Left underhooks, knees by Rosta. Oh! Sadibou C trying to call his own foul as Rosta apparently need him in the balls, but the ref didn't see because the ref, like I said, is having a dart with Prates right now. Nice kick to the body by Rosta. Oh, knee to the body by C. Left and a right by C. Rosta looking for the takedown. C forced to defend the takedown again. Ref don't get paid enough to separate. Oh! And separating is Rosta here. Oh, Rosta with a 1-2 on C. C on the back foot where he does not want to be. Oh, low kick by C. Right hand by C. 25 seconds. Sadibou C looking for that counter shot. Low kick by C. Body kick by C. Low kick by Rosta. Rosta with the overhand right, looking for the takedown. I mean, the overhand right landed, and Rosta getting the late takedown with 5 seconds remaining. Rosta with some ground and pound here with the final seconds, and that is it. Yo, what's up, Striking Ace? Good to see you. Interesting round. I guess Rosta won the round. Who do you think did more damage, C or Rosta? Rosta got a little bit more control time, so whoever did a little bit more damage in that one should take it. I don't think Rosta did any damage with his control time. Rosta 1-0. That right hand made that takedown happen. Close by Rosta, probably. Rosta won that easily. I think Rosta got it too. Definitely landed some strikes and some low kicks of his own as well. With the control time, should be enough to take it. It was similar damage, but the knee might have been low, so I don't know. Hey, fighters can't call their own fouls. C taking an L. Hit him right in the balls. Like I said, this ref's, he was having a dart with Prates in the corner, so he wasn't really watching the fight, but I think he'll watch the fight now. Round 2.
Let's get it all!
Low kick by C. Some feints by Rosta. C with the front kick. Rosta with the low kick. Yeah, right to the outside of the knee on C. He didn't like that. Rosta going for a high kick now. Low kick by Rosta. Dude, Rosta's got some nasty kicks as well. Low kick by C. C going for the high kick. C wins. We shall see. Having a dart with Prates is more important than reffing this. I mean, I don't blame him. But man's got a job to do. At least just like smoke it as you're watching, boys. 418. On the back foot here again is C. Rosta looking to try to get to that clinch. 4 minutes and 8 seconds. C continuing to move to his left here, trying to reset the center of this markage, and he does. C got hit like 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Oh, big right hand by Rosta. He rocked C. C did not like that. C falls to the ground. C gives up his back here. Rosta, big right hands. C giving up the position. C covering up. C just gave up side control. 338. Rosta with some big elbows here. C's going to lose. Well, we'll see, but it does not look good right now. 329. Side control for Rosta. C was hurt. Gave up 2 bad positions there. C's become more passive in fights late, and he's led to this exact thing, 100%. 314. He's got all the striking talent to attack first and land big shots, but too much relying on counter and shuffling on the back foot. C look a little past it. 3 minutes on the clock. Oh, Americana? 2 minutes 54 seconds. Oh, it's legit. And C gets out of it. That right arm pops out of it. 246. That was nice. I haven't seen one of those in a little while. Do it for America, Americana. Two minutes and 28 seconds. Rosta, but we still have one more round left and 2 minutes, but Rosta's beating him. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Rosta still in side control, looking to snatch maybe another finish, but now landing some big right elbows. Big right elbows by Rosta. Yo, what's up, Pierre? How you doing, buddy? It's going pretty good. How's your start to the weekend? 1 minute and 40 seconds. Nasty's Americana I saw was in WMMA fight in Octagon. Oh, looking for ninja choke. 1 minute 38 seconds. Oh, is C out? C's out. C's asleep. It is all over. Rosta submits him in the second round. With the Darce, baby. Let's fucking go. Damn. Beautiful. Good so far. Looking forward to the Rise card later. Yes, 3 a.m. Eastern, I believe. And there you go. Just down an energy drink, making the canvas all sticky. C looks so bad. That was a hell of a performance. He hit the stone cold with the energy drinks. And Mike Brown in his corner. Hell yeah. Dude, what a great win by Dalton. Woo. That overhand right, man, it landed 3 times in the fight. It landed 3 times throughout this fight. C just couldn't gather his wits, as Hardy said, but it's true. Couldn't really recover. Gave up 2 bad positions. As soon as he was on his back, it was good night, Jim Kite. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Dude, I'm excited to see Dalton continue to fight. And for his next matchup, because that was sick. Now, I'm curious to see at a high pace how long he'd last. He's jacked, but we'll see. We'll see. Fuck yeah. Good fight. Well, good performance. Not necessarily the best fight, but good performance. Boom. Yeah, tough night for C indeed. Darce choke in the second round. I do feel like if C was a little bit more aggressive, he would have made this more of a fight because his striking looked fine. He landed some big shots. That straight right, the low kicks, some knees, but C unable to make that money for his newborn. Goddamn, goddamn. Dalton, Rosta, Aaron, Jeffery rematch. Honestly, though, Rosta might just try to outstrike him. Rosta might just try to box with him. And I think he's the better striker. I really do. Love Aaron Jeffery, Canada. Like I said, I've talked to him a few times. Great guy. But I do think Dalton Rosta's striking is better, even though he's a wrestler first. The wrestling base. Now that's unfortunate. Sadibou lost in the second round. Dalton Rosta beat him via second round Darce choke. Trying to wait on that counter he likes so much. Yeah. Dude, when he's aggressive, and I'm not going to say he wasn't confident in this one, but like fighting with like visible confidence, he's scary, man. I thought he'd be a little bit more aggressive in this one, but great performance by Dalton Rosta. Co-main event already, guys. Co-main event already, which is good. I thought that this would overlap with LFA, but I think like, and it's going to a little bit, but it should be pretty good. We should be able to like, and I already have the LFA stream up, so I should be able to just like take a couple minute break, refill my water, and jump over to the LFA stream after this, guys. And then that's going to be it for tonight. No like all night or anything like that. I got to finish some work, and then yeah, tomorrow. Live all day, starting around noon Eastern, maybe even an hour before, I forget. But Cage Warriors tomorrow, followed by Cage Fury FC, followed by Deep. So we got 3 in a row tomorrow, which should be awesome with no UFC. All my homies hate Aaron Jeffery's style. Maybe he just turns into a Muay Thai fighter in his next. Maybe he needs to go to Calgary and trade with Matt Rempe, Jake Peacock, and the crew. Comes out with his like front, like super high guard, front foot just like barely touching the mat. It's so light, and we're like upright stance. We're like, oh shit. Oh shit. Aaron Jeffery Uluksan is here. Aaron Jeff Uluksan is here, ladies and gentlemen. Uluksan Fairtex is here. He was not lucky. He absolutely dominated. Oh, Washington, obviously. Let's go, baby. If Washington gets out of the first round, I think they'll win. If not, if Winnipeg beats the Blues and Hellebuck doesn't crash and burn like he fucking does in every first round, I think Winnipeg or Washington. I don't think it comes out of the West. No. Oh, wait, did it go over 2.5 minutes? Yes. But did it go over 2.5 rounds? I don't think so. It went over 2.5 minutes, though. We were in the second round. They still haven't announced the winner. I imagine so. Now, he has been getting finishes recently. But I mean, the way that the main card is going, man. Not that matters. It's not like the vibe of the card has anything to do with it, but like, she. All right, back at it. It's funny, ESPN doesn't show the commercials, so I wonder on what platform are PFL playing the commercials. All right, they're making it official right now, announcing it. By the way, guys, go say what's up to my friend Idaho Skates, man. He's streaming on his channel. He just started a new channel. One half of the former Split Decision Combat Sports. He's now the Combat Casual. Starting a new channel. Let's try to get him to 100 subs by the end of this weekend. Delva the Goat Sai. Sadibou Sai tonight. It's not Sadibou C, it's Sadibou Sai tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hellebuck choke job is inevitable as inevitable as Thanos collecting the Infinity Stones. Snaps the Jets into dust. I mean, yeah, but look, I can't believe I'm even saying this, but like I kind of want the Blues goalie to Binnington to play well, because that's gonna be the Olympic matchup, Canada versus USA. Probably going to be Hellebuck versus Binnington, which as a Canadian, I'm terrified. But he played well to win the whatever tournament that was the replacement for the All-Star. 4 Nations, which was amazing. Got called off for propane. Gutted that collar, and Burnell lost propane. Not facts. I want to see Clay lock in, but that was a clear elbow. Marc has to win. Dude, it was a beautiful spinning elbow. Oh, he says, I've been looking for the rematch for 2 years, dude. He's dialed. Bro, Greg Hardy, like, just friggin' went gray overnight, I swear. I mean, you did beat him everywhere. It is true. Dude, he's confident. No clue why they had C at 185. He is tiny for the division. I mean, he still looked pretty... I don't know if he's being tongue-in-cheek. He friggin' still towers over Dalton. He's confident, man. He's confident. He's like, I'm coming for Aaron Jeffery. And that's his only loss, yeah. I don't know. He looked pretty big in this one, striking us. I'm not gonna lie. I even noticed that, like, he looked fucking jacked in this one. Look, Dalton's big. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he was undersized by any means. Hell yeah. Wait, what? Okay, Jeffery and Ray Sefo, they're coming in for a face-off. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe bulked for the season. I think a little bit. Like, he looked good. You hear about Ilya being against weight cutting? I haven't listened to the podcast yet. He is gangly. Yeah, but he looked like a... I mean, he was a gangly big welterweight. But like I said, I don't know, chat. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought he looked big for... I mean, maybe not big for 185, but I certainly didn't think he looked small in there. How was the podcast? I saw people just bitching about Joe Rogan going off about the same things over and over again. And Ilya... I don't know. It was like less MMA talk and more Joe Rogan's talking about... I guess the same things that he talks about with every MMA fighter over and over again. Gym or basketball court, fights not being stood up between rounds, things like that. But again, haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but I certainly will when I go on my next run here. It's probably like tomorrow morning I'll listen to it. First fight in BKFC was a first round KO. Second fight had 7 knockdowns in less than 2 rounds. Oh my God. He thinks it should be limited to a certain percentage of body weight. He's backing up his excuses when he gets bullied. And Jeffery's going to hug his way to the finals. Hey, if it means another Canadian wins a PFL tournament, I'm down, K1. I watched Guru's take on Rogan losing his expertise. See, I haven't watched that video, but I'll check it out. But I mean, I've been saying this for a while. I think most people have. I'm sure the Guru has as well. Like, Joe Rogan, it's night and day compared to the Joe Rogan in the mid 2000s before even UFC 100, right? That was like peak, man. Because he was teaching us about a lot of like the intricacies of martial arts. We know about mixed martial arts now, right? It's like he's behind. It's like the fans have surpassed Joe Rogan's knowledge of the sport now, right? And it's hard to listen to at times. Knockdowns. That's exactly what Rogan said. Just heard Dakota's fighting this July. Any idea who she's fighting? They haven't announced what's up, Marion? They haven't announced an opponent, but they finally announced that she has a fight because of pushback on social. Plot twist, Marc wrestles way to win. Was it you who brought that up earlier in the chat, or was it K1 that said it would be funny if Marc Diakiese won via just like wrestle fuck, for lack of a better term? All right, let's get to this next one. We have Marc Diakiese, 18-7 as a pro. He's the former UFC fighter. He is 3-2 in his last 5 on a 2-fight win streak. Is the Bone Crusher. 6 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 11 decision. He had a long career in the UFC, 8-7 in the UFC. He's been in the UFC since 2020 or 2016. Left in 2023, went to Bellator, got a win, and is now in the PFL. Hasn't fought in a year. Well, 8 months, but still. Beat a 17-5-1 guy Bellator via decision. Grappled against Benoit Saint Denis, but lost. His last fight in the UFC was a win. He just didn't re-sign. Well, the UFC didn't want to re-sign him, whatever the case. I mean, he's good. He's good. Not a crazy threat on the feet, but has some good boxing. Not a submission threat, but has okay wrestling. Good everywhere, not great everywhere. Was able to carve out a long career in the UFC for a reason. Rabadanov is good, man. He's got knockout power. He's got nasty wrestling, and his striking has night and day from when he was starting out his career. Now, from St. Petersburg, I know he's in Ov. I know he's from Russia. But he's actually from St. Petersburg, so he's built a little different. 8 KO TKOs, 5 submissions, 11 decisions, 5-0 in PFL, 5-0 in Bellator, and he beat Brent Primus for the PFL 2024 championship last season. Beat Dufour, beat Espinoza, beat Renfro, beat Koji Takeda, beat JJ Wilson, snatched his O. And he's beaten everyone. His only loss was to Mehdi Dakaev and Eagle FC. Where is he now? Losing in ACA, but he even went to EFC and became, EFC, I guess is Eagle. Sorry. I keep thinking that's the South African one. But anyways, he's on a crazy win streak right now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 fight win streak right now against solid opponents. Again, not all UFC caliber. I get it, but still. This is technically a UFC caliber guy. Diakiese's in 38. He's 32. So we'll see. But I think Rabadanov either finishes Diakiese's on the feet or out-grapples him, or at least maybe gets out of some of the positions that Marc even tries to put him in. Reverses, gets in the dominant position, ground and pounder, finds the sub. 24, 4-2, 8 knockouts. I mean, I think we might see another one here. So I'm going Rabadanov. Kevin Lee PFL. I'm not sure if Kevin Lee is going to make a comeback. Dude, somebody broken noses they put on the screen? Wait, what happened? Ronda Rousey walks so Chelsea Chandler could run. Oh my god, that's amazing. Marc going to get himself subbed with a dumb takedown attempt. Marc Casey's definition of mid, he's just lightweight. Brad Katona. Brad Katona has better boxing, though. My picks didn't go through this event, which kind of sucks. The true fans at Pastor Oregon, yeah, absolutely. It's tough to listen to him, and he doesn't offer anything anymore. Exactly, right? That's the thing. It's just different. He's not the same as he was back in the day. UFC losing steam, Rogan weird takes, questionable judging, lacking star power, and overpriced pay-per-views, not what MMA deserves. No, but you know what? Like, I watch and get my entertainment from so many other promotions that, like, I really could care less about the UFC these days. Like, and maybe that's a bad thing that I'm more apathetic. I cover it every weekend, and like I listen to various MMA podcasts and media, and like I stay up to date because I love the sport, but like I don't stay up to date because of the UFC. I stay up to date because of the sport, right? So like Ryzen, Deep, Grotchin, Black Combat, KSW, Octagon, like those are the ones that get me fucking stoked, right? So and there's other minor leagues as well, like the North American regional leagues like LFA, Cage Fury FC, BFL that we just covered last night, although those are few and far between as far as the amount of shows that like BFL will do compared to LFA, which is like pretty much every weekend. But yeah, man, I fell out of love with the UFC a long time ago, mostly because I am more entertained by KSW, by Ryzen, by Deep, by Black Combat, by Road FC, right? So it's just like, I'm apathetic. I don't really set my expectations high anymore. I watch it because it's more MMA and I'm a junkie, but like I don't get excited for it like I do Ryzen. I'm not on Verdict, but I hear a lot of people use it. I got Kasanganay to end my 7-fight parlay. Let's go. Hey, have a great one, Striking Ace. I'll be live for LFA. So if you come home from work and I'm live covering that, we'll see you there. Marc Diakiese's co-main event in Big 25. Shush! Marc's got this. C versus Izzy. I mean, they're both kind of on the downward trajectory. I'm watching it on ESPN Plus. All right, Marc Diakiese's getting looked at by the Cutman right now as he's making his walkout. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's going to Rabadanov. This would be a fun upset if Diakiese's like finished him, right? UFC is great when it's great, but it's pretty bad when it's not. There you go. There you go. I still think it is the best promotion as far as like it has the best fighters. It has the deepest roster. Now, does it have twice as many fighters in it than most other rosters? Sure, I get it. It's just not the most exciting for me. Marc doing England proud. Let's go, baby. Good to see you, by the way. Is it Gracedy? No, and hey, this year it's been good. I'm just saying, overall, I'm way less of a UFC fan and I'm more of a mixed martial arts fan, right? So for me, if the UFC was gone tomorrow, I wouldn't care as much as the masses, I imagine. If Ryzen left, I would find the highest building in Minneapolis and this channel would cease to exist. They're just showing some of the highlights from Rabadanov. Diakiese's made his walkout. Rabadanov is about to walk out now. How's it going, by the way, Harmon? But yeah, I'll watch. I will. I mean, I'm a junkie when it comes to mixed martial arts and combat sports. I will watch anything. Partially walked out. I'm speeding home to watch right now. All right. Well, you got a little bit of time. You probably got about like 8 minutes until the fight starts. Oh, I'm very interested. Like I said, I love the sport. So my fandom and my love of the sport and my interest in the sport doesn't just weigh on UFC. UFC is part of it, just like the whole thing, right? I'm watching on ESPN Plus. Dylan Dallas was talking shit to Patty, and I hope so bad that Patty pulls up to his gym like he did with the other guy. Yes, that guy in Octagon. What's up, by the way, Boars? All right, Rabadanov being looked at by the cut man now. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Rabadanov just about to make his way into the cage, and then we'll get the tail of the tape, the official announcement, and we'll get this co-main event first round fight going here of the tournament. Only one more fight after this, Kasanganay against Edwards. Which, you know, an earlier PFL card, like it's 8:30 Eastern. This will probably end around, 9:30 Eastern, maybe 10 latest. LFAs will start right after that, at least the main card. I mean, look at that. I got your poll for today. What's that? Did you not see what happened to Dennis Frimpong? Yes, Dennis Frimpong, that's the name of the guy. Not a title fight. Tournament fight. Who's the most wasted MMA talent? Dennis, I'm guessing, on that list. Who's the English bank robber again? I mean, MMA is fine. What's his name? And not Andy Murray. Lee Murray. He's got to be on that list. Why? I do not have the answer to that question. Lee Murphy. I really like the tournament style. Or Lee Murray. Okay. Wait, is it Murray? Yeah, Lee Murray. All right. Free Lee Murray. All right. They're being announced in the cage right now. I used to love Bellator during. Yeah, me too. I love how Ryzen's doing it right now, though. They got a flyweight and a heavyweight tournament coming up. Oh, never mind. Rabadanov is now gone full Dagestan. He said goodbye, St. Petersburg. He said frig off, Ska. KHL, you stop giving me the Russian gas. I'm leaving. I'm fucking leaving. All right, round one. Ref giving them instructions. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Co-main event of the evening. 19-year-old Ansar Kamzayev just obviously destroyed a 4 Ogon LFA. Let's go. Thoughts on Impa decision? I think if it goes the distance, Fabian probably does more in the clinch. 4:58 on the clock as we start this one. Round one. Sheesh, Rabadanov starts this one at minus 1600. That's crazy. Side kick by Diakiese. Diakiese is looking for a spinning heel kick. What is this? Capoeira? Or an MMA fight? 4:38. Low kick by Rabadanov. Diakiese didn't like that. Already switched stances. Oh, body kick by Diakiese. A left and a right by Rabadanov. Rabadanov with some big left hands. Rabadanov in the top position. And it is all over. It is all over. Rabadanov TKO'd Diakiese. Diakiese got cracked with one, slipped. Rabadanov jumped on top of him and beat the piss out of him. It is all over. It is all over. Just like that. Just like that. God fucking damn it. This guy is unreal. Diakiese doesn't even know where he is right now. Diakiese is like, oh my God.
Oh my God. Emotional damage.
Homie has a dinner reservation to get to. BJJ does not exist. He is out of Dagestan and he's doing that. That's what I said, bro. You may be training in Dagestan now, but these St. Petersburg motherfuckers, they're built different, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. Damn. All right, so Diakiese's went for the kick, the body kick. Oh, so Rabadanov didn't even hit him on the way down. How crazy is that? Rabadanov didn't even drop him. Diakiese slipped. Rabadanov got on top of him and beat the piss out of him. Literally beat the piss out of him. I think either Kasanganay gets the finish or Fabian Edwards wins a decision. What a KO. Boom. Yeah, he didn't even knock him down. Rough debut. Well, he had a Bellator win, but yes, rough PFL debut. How you doing, Denial? How you been enjoying the BKFC fights? I know. So Denial and our friend Taco in the chat, like those are the BKFC guys in the chat. Chris Cushman is like the every martial arts and combat sports guy, but we got another one who's a BKFC hardcore as well. Denial. Wanted to introduce you guys. Marc Casey's never been KO'd too. That's crazy. Yeah, and he was seeing the Tweety Birds. That's true. This is his first KO loss. Damn. For the last most wasted talent, McTodd, Duffier, Sage, Northcutt. Okay. Let's do Dylan Dennis. Murray. Is there 2 C's in Sage Northcutt? I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah. All right, 20 minutes smoke break, right? Smoking on that Diakiese's pack. Calkin on a run. I think he's going to stay smart and gets it done. He's got more class. I need one more. I got Dylan Dennis, Lee Murray, Sage Northcutt, and I don't want to do Conor McGregor. I don't think he was a waste. I mean, I think he wasted the end of his career, but I don't think overall he was a waste. Ooh, what about Khabib? I mean, kind of the same argument with Conor, but like... Or what about Zabit? maybe waste is harsh, but like, you know, he did. Yeah, I mean, Connor did win belts. That's what I mean. Like, Zabit didn't. I would say Zabit over Connor probably, but again, does he fall in the proper category? Zabit, okay. What we speculation gaming? What? If Brent Primus would just allow himself to get old, I'd be one fight off winning a $10,000 to $10,000 parlay right now. Dude, Slappy, he's still good, man. He's still good. Oh, yeah. I'm making a poll question. Okay, we're doing Zabit. Zabit Magomed Sharipov. The one I just didn't spell off the top of my head, and you'll see what. The only lowercase for that reason. Not used, waste, whatever. I get your point. The potential waste wasn't used. Yeah, there we go. Dude, Zabit was one of my favorites to watch, and I wish, God, we were supposed to see him fight Yair twice, guys. Twice. All right, main event coming up next, and then we'll switch over to LFA after this, guys. And we're seeing the cold open, so we might not even get 20 minutes. They might jump to this one pretty soon, which would be ideal. All right, vote in the poll question. Biggest waste of MMA talent. We got Dylan Dennis, Lee Murray, Sage Northcutt, Zabit Magomed Sharipov. Which, by the way, what the fuck is going on with his brother? Did Bellator sign him, or did PFL sign him? Sorry. Dude, his brother fights just like him. I would say a little bit more wrestling heavy, but like not enough to... Oh, they haven't even announced the winner yet in this one. You gotta be kidding me. Performing in a ballroom, giving out free tickets at Universal Studios is sad. PFL is not the UFC. Yeah, and I don't think anyone has ever argued that the PFL is the UFC. Who's winning? They have not fought yet. Dylan Downs gets smoked in the UFC. I think Dylan Downs gets smoked in any MMA fight against anybody of note. If he fights another 1-1 guy, yeah, sure, maybe he wins. But like at this stage in his career, probably not even. But he was good. I mean, he was good at going full Ryan Hall. Free life. Life is free, my friend. Shout out to USA. I always forget that they wait like 5 minutes before announcing the winner. But anyways, Rabadanov announced as the winner here. Hey, I love Chepe Mariscal. We've watched a lot of his fights on the regional scene, but Cage for UFC, LFA, and now in the UFC. Yeah, we're big fans of Chepe here. Yeah, I'm watching on ESPN Plus, Sean. Sage has time at least to win some. You know who I put on that list despite his record is Rumble. With all the respect, he was so dominant and would freeze when it mattered. True. I mean, he tried to wrestle Daniel Cormier, right? He tried to wrestle Daniel Cormier. What was he doing? They have not fought yet. Hey, let's go. Yo, shout to Navi. Dennis striking is awkward and just not good. Yeah, they do like they go to commercial, but they don't show the commercials on ESPN Plus. It's weird. Then Rumble's time away and early departure. And yeah, because he retired and then came back, right? Yeah, rest in peace. It still blows my mind that like when I think about Anthony Rumble Johnson, my mind goes to his welterweight days still. It's insane. Well, barely hit the 170-pound limit because he was always overweight because he's a freaking heavyweight. But yeah, no, he was awesome. Fun to watch. OG Black Zillion. Yeah, rest in peace. I couldn't believe it when I heard that news, to be honest. Because I'm pretty sure he was like, before like he fell ill and then like went downhill quick. I remember he was on, I want to say the MMA Hour, like right after, or maybe it was before the MMA Hour came back, but like he was on like Helwani's show, and yeah, it was sad. Jalen Turner, Dark Horse of potential not reached true. But he kind of went on like a weird little decline, even though he's still young. But yeah, no, I like that one in there. All right. Next fight and last fight on the card. Whoops. Let me get the ticker going. CM Punk would have been 3 divisional champ if he pursued MMA instead of WWE. He got his purple belt pretty quick in jiu-jitsu. He was a good person also. Him and Hendo on my personal Rushmore as a fan, just for pure destruction. Josh Salmon or Salmon? Impa shouldn't cut again. I'm on Edwards. In a broad MMA landscape, how do you think PFL ranks? So UFC, I would say probably 4th. I would say UFC, KSW, Octagon, PFL. Or shouldn't cut weight again. Got you. No, I don't remember him. Let me look him up. Oh, yes. I do remember him now. Yes, he was on Tough. Yeah, he was the one who his wife passed away, right? In like a car accident. And he like spiraled, got clean, fought, won, and then like spiraled again and ended up passing away. Yes, I remember his story. He was good, man. He was good. 11-5, 3-2 in the UFC. Just coming off the Ultimate Fighter. Who wins this fight? Yeah, let's get into it. Hear me out. Retired. Jalen focuses the frustrations, fuck his career, into the weight room, gets jacked. He comes back at 185 or 205. Not great, but could have had a more career. He was good though. Like, yeah, he was solid. Napoleon blown apart in his Ultimate Fighter Supercut talks about him. I think in the 3rd part. It almost brought me to tears, that segment. He did a really good job talking about it. All right, Fabian Edwards against Impa Kasanganay. Impa Kasanganay, 18-5 as a pro, 3-2 in his last 5 fights. He did lose his last fight, which I don't think anyone thought Dovlet was going to knock him out. And he did, which was wild. And it was only 4 months ago. Feels like longer, but it was only 4 months ago, ladies and gentlemen. He's at a kill clip, 5 KO, TKO, 4 submissions, 9 decisions, 8-2 in PFL. Didn't do that well in the UFC, but has done tremendous in the PFL. Not in his last fight, but beat Josh Silveira, beat Jacob Neto, beat Alex Polizzi, lost to Johnny Eblen split decision. It was a close fight. Silveira just couldn't get past him, but yeah, in the UFC didn't do that great. Fabian Edwards, I think he's got a little, he's a little bit taller than him. He's got a little bit of reach. He's just the bigger fighter. 13-4 as a pro, 3-2 in his last 5 fights. He did lose his last fight against Johnny Eblen. None of these guys can get past Johnny Eblen, it seems. Beat Aaron Jeffery. That fight wasn't super competitive, mostly just clinch fest. Got KO'd by Johnny Eblen before going to a decision with him last time. Beat an old Gegard Mousasi, beat Charlie Ward. Like, the thing is, Fabian Edwards doesn't have the best wins, especially recently. Went 9-3 in Bellator again. Fought Johnny Eblen for the title twice, couldn't get it done. Like, beat an older Lyoto Machida, who I will say this: Lyoto Machida's like his run late in his career in Bellator was good. It really was, which was insane given his age. But he did. I'm pretty sure he even fought for a title in Bellator. I don't think he won it. He didn't win it, but he fought for a title, which was cool to see. But still, an older Lyoto Machida, an older Gegard Mousasi. Lost to Vanderford, which, Vanderford's okay. Van Steenis, he's okay. Beat Shipman, he's okay, right? But that's the thing. I do like how he took a huge step up in his career in the mighty Bama. Only real MMA fans remember and watch the mighty Bama. Seriously. Fuck Cage Warriors. Bama was where it was at, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking love Bama. And then became a Bellator mainstay after that. I think Impa Kasanganay has more power. I think Impa Kasanganay is a little bit more dangerous on the feet. If he wins this, I do think it will be by finish. If it does go to decision, I think Fabian Edwards wins this unanimous or split. More control time, more damage in those areas. Love Shlemenko. And Dakota Ditcheva being interviewed right now. That they do. Let's go Impa. I heard they named North and South Dakota after her. Let's go Impa. Impa, let's go. The Nurmagomedov camp and the 155 division is scary. Rabadanov, Gadzhi Rabadanov did win. Yes, he did. Igor Severino, biggest waste of talent. No way. Rocky Edwards. Me too. Specialty was the liver shot. He has a promotion. Shlemenko. What promotion? I don't know if he's like president, but he is involved in one of these regional shows. PFL saw us dogging them and finally gave everyone a fight. Well, almost everyone. Almost everyone. Patchy Mix is still waiting. That was nasty ground and pound by Rabadanov. He didn't even knock him down with a shot, right? Diakiese's he slipped. All right, here we go. Finally, these two are about to make their walkouts, guys. Finally, these two are about to make their walkouts. Well, we're going to see a cold open first. Then we're going to see the walkouts. Last chance. Vote in the poll question, guys. Let me know who you are picking in this one. Good main card. I know the prelims were a little slow, but the main card has delivered. The main card has delivered. Eblin and Mix are not allowed to fight. 67-15-1 for Shlemenko. Wow, suck it, Anthony Smith. Dude, 100%. I mean, look at Gegard Mousasi's record. 49-6-1, I believe. That's off the top of my head. He might be 8-1. Let's watch a concert. No, I swear, if ZZ Top comes out right now, I'm going to crash out and I'm going to smash this second monitor I have. Oh, it's plugged in, so I was going to... Anyways. Patchy is fighting this year allegedly again. Until I see it. I mean, the GFL was allegedly a real thing, Chris, right? Until I see it, I don't believe Donna Davis. I don't believe this GFL bullshit. I don't believe PFL bullshit. I don't believe either of them. Like them both. Soft spot for Impa, how he had turned his career around. Yes, but then looked really bad in his last fight. Now, shout out to Dovlet. He's a beauty, but still, you shouldn't have lost to him. Okay, it looks like the crowd's starting to go wild here. So are they going to be making their walkouts yet? Gegard doesn't get enough respect. Dude ran up every middleweight division he ever been in, and fuck Weidman and Knuckle Dragger. Dude, the UFC fucked him over too and just didn't give him a title shot. He should have gotten a title shot in the UFC. I argue twice, but no, Gegard's one of my favorite fighters of all time. Absolute beast in Dream. He is on the Pride FC Hall of Fame list, but I think he only fought like 4 times in Pride. He really made his mark in Dream. Strike Force champ, if I'm not mistaken. Dream. I think he won one of the tournaments in Dream. Bellator champ. Yeah, he was awesome. And I think he could have been UFC champ. Like, he was in that Weidman, Rockhold, fucking Whitaker and Romero, Tim Kennedy, like that group of top guys. He was in that. And I mean, I think he mostly fought it. Did he fight it mostly light heavyweight in the UFC, or was it middleweight? I know he'd go back and forth throughout his whole career, so I always forget. This is the last fight, yep. And then we're gonna go over to LFA. Gegard versus Izzy would have been cool. Bro, he beat Mark Hunt in Dream. Legend. Impa better pack the bags if he somehow gets knocked up by Pillhands Edwards. Yep, GFL disappointed, including one Atlanta cancel and Bellator. Chicago last year cancel also. I remember Joe Warren. I don't know his record on top of my head. Yo, what's up, Jelani? Good to see you, buddy. No MMA events for you lately. Yeah, I was blessed to be able to go to LFA last weekend. And like I said, I could have driven up to Sioux Falls, but I decided not to. How are you doing, Jelani? Good to see you. You got any fights coming up, brother? Joe Rogan from a town with the same name as mine, just different state. That's crazy. Like I said, I think The only way Impa wins, in my opinion, is by finish. I think if it goes the distance, Fabian will have more control time and likely just outpoint Impa in those positions. Is this UFC? Yo, what's up, Swiss Fighter? Dude, what the hell? Why do we go to the panel now? Randy Couture, Sean O'Connell, and Dan Hardy talking to us right now about the main event. Who do you guys got in the live chat? Who do you guys got? So yes, yes, there you go, there you go. Hell yeah, Amberly. All right, so we got Silveira going up against the winner of Edwards and Kasanganay. You probably want to bet that he just wants to get a win against Kasanganay. He's fought him twice, has lost. Rosta's facing Jeffery in their rematch. So that's the middleweight bracket. Are they going to show the lightweights here? Edwards. I put 50 on Impa decision. Impa. 21st July doing some semi-pro MMA fight. Let's go. I hate Fabian. Let's go, Impa. Kasanganay, he will give up a little bit of height. But what's his reach? All right, 75. So yeah, just Fabian's just bigger, man. Again, if he can keep this on the feet and drag Edwards into just a pure striking match, he will do more damage and he can potentially knock him out. But Fabian, he's going to fight like Aaron Jeffery, baby. That's why when they fought, it was like, oh God. And we saw exactly what we predicted. Good looking fight. Oh, he's got some sick highlights. Again, after his like mediocre UFC run, he came over to PFL and has been awesome. You've probably seen a few. You've probably seen a few of his, Amber. You've probably seen a few of his. Fabian is a decent wrestler. Only 4 KO TKOs. He's never been submitted. Impa's not going to submit him. All right, they're still showing the cold open, by the way. Oh, I hate seeing the Machida finish. That hurts. That hurts. By the way, I believe it's God, who was it? It might be Vote for Sport. They did a really good Machida documentary. Let me find it. There's one YouTube documentary on Machida that was so good. And I've like listened to, yeah, okay. It's Vote Sport. Why do I keep saying Vote for Sport? This documentary was awesome. Tabor Skate to change that horrible music when he takes a break. What's the music? I remember he had good break music. Maybe it's a new song though. He looks similar to Dean Thomas. Or like once he starts getting the salt and pepper, I think he'll definitely be a little bit closer. Okay, hold on. What's this music you speak of? This is awesome. I love like elevator music jazz. I listen to this like regularly. Yeah, that's my jam. I probably listen to more like 50s and 40s music than modern music, to be honest. This is a lot of ragging the puck, as you would say. Oh, I know, dude. It's like really, for the most part, the pacing actually hasn't been too bad tonight, but they got to take one break and go to the panel. Gadzhi is stuck in PFL forever because he wouldn't be able to become champion because of Islam and Usman, since they would never fight each other. Well, until Islam moves up to 170. Whoa, I'm sorry. Fabian Edwards has weird heads. Fabian and Edward have weird heads. The video is great. See, I love that shit. People aren't doing well on predictions on LFA. I'm really dumb. I thought Impa was Doumbé for some reason. Nah, dude. Cedric Doumbé knocks both of these guys out. Could be a certain Jamaican trait. I don't even know who KSI is. I love that shit. That's racist. I don't think it's racist. PFL is the worst pacing ever in the history of anything. Yeah, it really does. It really does. And you know what's crazy is tonight's actually hasn't been too bad, right? This has been one of the better paced PFL shows that I've ever seen. And they still have to take 20 minutes between the co-main and main. Yeah, I don't think it's racist. I mean, Jason Jackson's also from Jamaica. He's got a long face as well. All right, being looked at the Cutman right now is Fabian Edwards. You got to finish? Let's go. Let's go. Who do you think finishes it? Who do you think wins this one? All right, finally getting to it, ladies and gentlemen. I think if it goes the distance, Fabian Edwards will probably win the decision. We'll probably get some more control time and just do a little bit more damage or just score more in those positions. I think Impa is obviously a little bit more of the dangerous fighter, and if it ends via finish, I think Impa probably outstrikes Fabian. Jelani, I've got a long face. There you go. There you go. Just like us Persians, we hairy as fuck. That ain't racist. I think there's a difference. Look, I think just different regions, right? And here comes Impa Kasanganay. Kasanganay KO. Been a great night so far, bro. Amazing finishes. Absolutely. It's been fun. It's been fun, and we're going to jump over to LFA after this. By the way, if you guys don't know, my LFA stream is already up. I will start it before, obviously, the time that it says start there. I just didn't know how late this would go. So I will go over to LFA probably in an hour. I mean, after this fight, we will jump over to LFA, guys. After this fight, we'll jump over to LFA. I believe the main card for LFA starts in an hour or just like 50 minutes. So, hey, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, we cover combat sports every single weekend. We did BFL last night. We got PFL tonight. We got a little LFA after this. Tomorrow, we got Cage Warriors, Cage Fury FC, and then Balls Deep and Deep, baby. I have no idea. I don't really make picks, dude. I don't even have a Tapology account. What is Oda? I don't know. What is Oda? How are your picks going tonight, Mr. Moan? Let's go Impa. Main card for LFA on now. Here we go. Both of the fighters are in the cage, ladies and gentlemen. Both of the fighters are in the cage. 6-8 on PFL. That's good. That's good. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I only really make UFC picks because that's what you guys want. I watch so much MMA that I just don't have time to research every single card and watch tape on every single fighter and every single card. I do extended picks and predictions videos. I do like a 2-hour podcast covering super intense and super detailed on Ryzen cards. And then I do a UFC picks and predictions show as well. But I unfortunately, knock on wood, until I can do this full time or full time enough where like I have to take time out of day job to like do research, picks are the last thing I care about. Parker on Impa all going according to plan. 85% of Nigerians and Jamaicans look very similar. African Americans don't have the long faces. So I wasn't off. There you go. They might not start till 9:30 on walkout intro for the first fight. Hell yeah. All right, well, there you go. There we go. I can maybe even do a quick trip run. Do a quick trip run. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it to a decision. All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if Impa's chin at 185 can handle the I mean, of course it can handle the shots. This is Fabian Edwards. Quick finish by either fighter would be hilarious aiming. There's Rocky in his corner. All right, here we go, guys. Main event with Herbert Burns in his corner. He ain't winning. It's not Herbert. Come on.
Let's get it on.
I know he's been disappointing, but it's not Herbert Burns. But and Impa already with the 1-2. Oh, big left hand by Fabian as Kasanganay clinches. Impa KO round 2. Mark my words. They have been marked. 4 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. Impa the slight favorite coming into this one. No, not Herbert. Anybody but Herbert. 4:33. Kasanganay underhooks. And who'd have thunk it was Kasanganay who employed the grappling. And here comes Fabian Edwards. He pushes Kasanganay now up against the cage. We are now in Fabian's world, ladies and gentlemen. 4:13. Kasanganay trying to break free. Or dance. I'm not sure. 4 minutes. Come on, ref. Let's work. Where's Herb Dean when we need him? Let's work. Where are the foot stomps, boys? Kasanganay, make the U.S. boys proud. All the U.S. guys have been throwing foot stomps here tonight. Oh, Kasanganay almost got the takedown. Right back up to his feet is Edwards. Edwards now pushing Kasanganay up against cage. Edwards looking for the body lock. Good defense by Kasanganay. Back and forth we go in jockeying for position here up against the cage. 3 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock. Edwards looking for the single leg. Oh, and they finally separate. Kasanganay missing with the right hand, but lands a good left hook. Oh, nice low kick. 249. Oh, high kick attempt by Kasanganay. Just out of range. Low kick by Edwards. If I was in a cage with either man, I would literally crap myself as I'm not a fighting man. Haha. Oh, shot by Kasanganay. Kasanganay looking for the high kick. Big shot to the body by Edwards. Kasanganay moving forward. Edwards is getting cracked here on the feet. And Kasanganay clinching up again. Edwards now pushing him up against the cage. So despite the size and like range, Edwards never been the best striker. 2 minutes and 6 seconds. His boxing, funny enough, in the pocket is decent. Like, he's got good combos when he mixes up with the body. But, like, at range, you'd think he'd be a little bit more deadly. There's some left elbows by Edwards as he escapes the clinch. I do like his elbows. Edwards looking for the single leg. Kasanganay stuffs it. Good elbow. Why is Kasanganay clinching? I'm not sure, because he's getting the better of him on the feet. Maybe trying to tire him down. Impa looking for the takedown. Maybe just show him, like, look, I can beat you at your own game. What a shit takedown, Tim. That probably sucks not to be a great striker with Edwards being your brother. With Leon being his brother. 123. Impa bleeding. I don't know if there's a cut between his eyes or on his nose here. Edwards going for takedowns. Why not? Well, I mean, Edwards usually... that's how he's going to win the fight. I don't think Edwards is an idiot going for the takedown. That's how he's going to win the fight. Edwards is not going to win the fight by outstriking Kasanganay. Nice elbow as he breaks. Front kick. Right jab by Edwards. Edwards utilizing his range, though, decently here. Kasanganay trying to find his way into the pocket. Edwards is favored on the market now. Low kick by Edwards. Oh, nice step back right by Edwards. Kasanganay missing with the left uppercut. I mean, he is Edwards. Missing with that left hand was Fabian. Low kick by Fabian. High kick attempt by Kasanganay. I think Kasanganay's nose is busted up here. Oh, Kasanganay with a nice right uppercut. Nice right hand by Kasanganay. Nice left by Edwards. Left hook by Kasanganay. Edwards with a straight left. Kasanganay swinging to miss with that big right. And Kasanganay cracks him with the left. Kasanganay with the right hand, but then goes for the clinch here. Final seconds of the round. Despite the visible damage being on Kasanganay, I don't know if it's a small cut or his nose was bleeding. I do think he landed the better shots. Fabian wasn't able to get a takedown. Pretty fun round. Yeah, not bad at all. I give the slight edge to Kasanganay. I know Edwards landed some shots on the outside, but the bigger shots were clear Impa. Yeah. Edwards couldn't take him down. Edwards did land some nice elbows. But I think he landed 4 elbows total. But he did cut. Okay, so it is a cut on his forehead. Right above the eyebrow. That was actually those close range elbows. Hardly pretty easy, especially if we're having a discussion on it. Good knee. Fabian lands some sneaky shots and elbows. Doctor's looking at the cut. It should be fine. It's not that big. Oh, never mind. It's starting to open again. Oh, that's nasty. Never mind. Never mind. I didn't get a good look at it. I thought it was way smaller than it was. And of course, I hate when the doctor does this. Dude, literally the doctor, like, why do they do that? Why do they do that? Dude, the doctor literally opened it up. The doctor literally opened up the cut. They just said it. The doctor caused that thing to start dripping again. That's ridiculous. Huge cut indeed, though. That was that beautiful step back elbow. High kick by Fabian. We've seen that. I've seen that in Japan a couple times. Where the doctor will get a little too handsy, but like, what the fuck? 4 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock, round 2. Kasanganay doesn't seem to be phased by it, but so Kasanganay looking for that big left hand, ducking is Fabian Edwards. Great first round so far. Good start to the second round. Low kick by Edwards. .416. Oh! Big right hand by Kasanganay. Edwards might be seeing the Tweety Birds here, but Edwards did land another short left elbow on Kasanganay. He's learning from his brother. Impa needs to follow it up with the hands. I think Impa has a good poker face on. I think he got a little hurt from that elbow. Front kick by Edwards. Oh, big right hand by Kasanganay. Dude, when he swings, he looks to take his head off. Edwards on spaghetti for a second. Yep. Impa's going to gas soon? I don't think the pacing has been high enough for him to gas just yet. .328. High kick attempt by Edwards. Front kick by Edwards. I'll say his striking's looking pretty good. I mean, Impa is beating him overall just because he's been landing the bigger shots, but I'm impressed with Fabian right now. He's been able to land more shots on the outside than I originally thought he would. Now, Kasanganay giving him a little bit of time to do it, but still. These guys are... Oh, there's a nice right elbow by Kasanganay and a left and a right by Edwards. Oh, looking for a knee is Edwards, but Kasanganay got out of the way of that. Nice left by Edwards. Oh, Edwards hurt him. Edwards hurt him. Edwards knocked down Kasanganay. It is all over. TKO Fabian Edwards. TKO Fabian Edwards. TKO Fabian Edwards. He cracked Kasanganay. Kasanganay fell to the ground. What? Talk about wasted opportunity. Talk about wasted opportunity like in our poll question. Kasanganay rocked Edwards in that round and didn't follow up with it. Let him recover, and Fabian Edwards came back in the second round and finished Impa Kasanganay, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Hardly king of the division. Almost got finished, but put on a hell of a fight. Impa needs to move back down. He did. Did he not move back down? Wasn't Impa fighting at 205? Damn. Money, bro. Let's go. Dude, that was awesome. Rock the new Rocky Edwards. Pack the bags, Impa. The chin is gone. Wow. Impa needs to move back down. Wow. Almost got finished. Never. Dude, I mean, I'm actually stoked this was the outcome because Impa decided not to jump on him there. And he paid the price. He paid the fucking price, bro. Great win. Great win. Welterweight, I mean. Impa did get finished. No, you good pick for sure. Did not think Edwards would be the one to finish him. I thought if it went the distance, Edwards would win. Rocky Q Edwards. This is the main event. I'm going to go jump over to LFA now. Which, has LFA started yet? I believe the main card for LFA started, right? Let me fire it up. How's everyone's evening going, by the way? Looks like everyone won some money with this one. Let's go. Hey, shout out to Fabian Edwards. LFA, now see ya, nerd. Hey, I'll see you over there. Because I think the main card for LFA just started. Yes, it has. All right, guys, we're going to go switch over to LFA now. Give me like 5 to 10 minutes. We'll probably start after this fight that is currently live. Yeah, first fight in LFA in the second round. Yeah, so we'll probably start right after that fight, ladies and gentlemen. Which was Leon said, feel bad for the dude. I feel bad a little bit as well, but it is what it is. Oh, we might see a finish here in LFA, guys. Boom, and there you have it. Let's go. Impa's chin is dust. Doesn't look too good. But a fun fight nonetheless. All right. Here's the link to the LFA stream, guys. We're literally going to jump over. Have a great one, Denial. All right. I am going to start this in like 10, 15 minutes, guys. So go check it out. I know it says it's going to start in like 45 minutes. That's not the case. I will start it sooner. I will adjust that here in a moment. Just didn't know how long this PFL 2025 tournament go. Oh, shit. Oh, it is all over. Mavli Udov just got the guillotine. Damn. All right. Well, I'm going to jump over to LFA, guys. I'll be there in about 5-10 minutes. See you on the other side. Thank you guys so much for joining. Smash that like button and subscribe. And we'll see you in a couple minutes on this next one. I just commented in the chat, starting in a few minutes. I'll see you guys there. Thank you guys so much for joining. Check out the schedule. It is posted on the post/community tab. We got 3 streams that we are streaming back to back tomorrow. Cage Warriors, Cage Fury FC, and Deep. Thank you guys so much for joining on this stream. Shout out to everybody who donated. Scott with the $20, Justin with the $20, Stipe Miocic Speech Therapist with the $5, and Idaho Skatesman with the 2-piece, as well as Sean Moody. Thank you guys. You guys are the greatest. I appreciate that so much, and everybody else who hung out. Appreciate you guys, members and subscribers. See you guys in LFA. We're gonna be joining their main card in just a couple minutes. Thank you guys so much for joining on this stream, and we'll see you on the other side. Peace.
Yeah.